steal. He's got Harden on the wing, doesn't he? Lin. Oh! The sky ball from Jeremy Lin. Delfino swings it to Jeremy Lin. Oh! He got it! Jeremy Lin! So the crowd starting to recognize what the Rockets have been able to accomplish this year.
All right, Jeremy, you guys are in the playoffs right now, in the position that you guys are. So considering preseason expectations, I mean, how crazy has this run been?
It's been wild, a lot of ups and downs, and you know, we've been through a lot as a team, and I think just going through everything early on, roster change, everything that happened to, you know, our Coach McHale, and you know, bringing in new guys, and then another trade near All-Star. I just think all these different things just allowed us to be able to play through a lot of adversity, and I think you know, right now we're in a good place.
You know, when you first signed with Houston, this team was kind of in flux. You know, this was before James Harden. So at that point in time, when you first signed, what were your own personal expectations for yourself and for the team?
You know, I really didn't know what to expect. I didn't even know who was going to be on the roster, and so I just want to come out here and I just want to play as hard as I could, and I really didn't know what to expect, just because New York was New York, and that was a whole separate thing. It was a short stint. I only played 20-something games, and you know, to be able to do it for a whole season on a young team, we were just trying to make the playoffs.
You know, in the very beginning, there was an adjustment period for you. You had that Toronto game where afterwards you said you played terribly. So the next game, to go into Madison Square Garden and to bounce back like you did, how important was that for you?
To me, that was a turning point in my season. Those two games in between, and I think before that I had really been struggling. You know, I wasn't really doing much. I had, you know, I just lost on the court. I was lost, and I didn't really feel in rhythm, or, you know, I didn't feel like I was doing much of anything. And after that, the New York game, it kind of turned things around, and that's when I started to just improve and play better and get better. And I think, you know, our team, we've learned a lot about ourselves and what works and what doesn't work.
What's the relationship like with Coach? Because it seems like there's a lot of love there.
Yeah, the players definitely like Coach. We always joke around with him. He jokes around with us, and so you know, he's always, you know, he loves to joke and pick on me for you know, if I'm ever in the training room or I'm getting ice or whatever. He always talks about, oh man, we didn't have that back in the day. You know, you guys are soft today. You guys are divas, and he always makes fun of us for every little you know, device that we might be using to get healthy. But I just tell him, you know, that's why you walk the way you do, because you didn't take care of that body. So hopefully when I'm his age, I'll be able to walk a little more easily. Coach has been through a lot, and you know, no one knows exactly what he's been through. None of the players, and we haven't been through a tragedy like that. But I remember every time I feel like things are going rough on my end, I always try to think about Coach, and you know, how he has to show up every day and be a leader, put a smile on his face, get to work even when you know, he had to mourn the death of a loved one. And so that's, you know, just his determination to come back as quickly as he came back, to join the team, things like that. We've all grown to really respect him for that.